Hello and a warm welcome to TBC News. Our top stories. 13th Parliament kicks off tomorrow. Mwinyi outlines the development agenda. Good evening, I am Faitha Ngaga. You can also follow us live here, YouTube channel TBC Online. Also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook and X pages at TBC Online. President Samia Suluhu Hassan has nominated 6 members of Parliament of Tanzania. Statement issued by Chief Secretary Dr. Moses Kusiluka says elected parliamentarians are Dr. Dorothy Gwajima, Ambassador Mahmoud Thabit Kombo, Dr. Bashiru Ali, Abdullah Ali Mwinyi, Ambassador Hamis Musa Omar, and Dr. Rimo Nyansaho. President of the United Republic of Tanzania has the mandate of nominating 10 members of Parliament. As the 13th Parliament of Tanzania kicks off tomorrow in Dodoma, perhaps you've wondered what is the history and origin of the Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania. Teddy Mparanyanga takes us through this fascinating journey.
The Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania traces its roots back to the union between Tanganyika and Zanzibar. Before the union, Tanganyika had its own legislative body, the Legislative Council, or LEGCO. In the 1958 elections, 3 political parties took part: the Tanganyika African National Union, TANU, the African National Congress, ANC, and the United Tanganyika Party, UTP. TANU emerged victorious, securing 5 seats. Since its establishment in 1926, the Parliament has undergone several major transformations. The first major change came in 1945, when Africans were admitted for the first time into the Legislative Council. The governor then appointed Chief Abdieli Shangali and Chief Kidao Makwaya as members. The second major change occurred in 1953, when the governor was replaced as head of the council by Brigadier William Eric Halstead, who was sworn in on November 1st, 1953, becoming the first speaker. From that time, laws passed by the council were approved by the governor on behalf of the King or Queen of England. The third milestone came in 1958, when members were for the first time elected by the people. In that election, the 3 political parties, TANU, UTP, and ANC, competed, with TANU again securing representation in the Legislative Council. The fourth major transformation took place in 1960, during the second general election, which paved the way for Tanganyika's independence. All members were elected, and the name of the institution was changed from Legislative Council to National Assembly, marking the transition towards self-governance and allowing the future president of Tanganyika to give assent to laws passed by Parliament. After Tanganyika gained independence in 1961, the institution continued to evolve through 3 significant changes. First, in 1964, following the union between Tanganyika and Zanzibar, the Parliament took on a union structure, comprising members from both Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar. The second change came in 1965, when the interim constitution was amended to introduce a one-party system intended to strengthen national unity and peace. The third transformation was in 1992, with the reintroduction of multi-party democracy, which made the Parliament a multi-party institution starting from the 1995 general election. Over time, there have also been minor adjustments to the number and types of members of Parliament. As the 13th Parliament prepares to begin its session, the election of a new speaker will mark yet another chapter in this long and historic journey. Teddy Mparanyanga, TBC News.
Now let's take a look at the speakers of the National Assembly since independence. First, we have Chief Adam Sapi Mkwawa from 1962 to 1973, and then from 1975 to 1994. Then we have Chief Erasto A.M. Mangenya from 1973 to 1975. Then we have Pius Msekwa from 1994 to 2005. Then we have Samuel Sita from 2005 to 2010. Then we got the first female speaker, Anne Makinda, from 2010 to 2015. Then afterwards we had Job Ndugai from 2015 to 2022. And Dr. Tulia Axon from 2022 to 2025. In another development now, 6 candidates have been cleared to contest for the position of Speaker of the National Assembly. Statement issued by the Clerk of the National Assembly says the 6 candidates vying for the Speaker's seat are Musa Azan Zungu of CCM, Veronica Tsayea of NRA, Anita Mugaya of NLD, Crescent Nyakitita of NLD, Donge Said Ndonge of AAFP, and Amin Yango of ADC. In other news, in the corridors of justice, a familiar name returns to the spotlight. Hamza Johari has recently been sworn in as the new Attorney General of the United Republic of Tanzania, with more than 2 decades of experience in international and domestic law. Johari steps into the role as the government's chief legal advisor, a position central to shaping, guiding, and defending the country's legal framework. Kanki Mwagomole reports on the man and now entrusted with safeguarding the nation's laws.
Hamza Saidi Johari, a familiar and trusted name in Tanzania's legal landscape. As the newly elected Attorney General, Johari now assumes one of the most critical roles in the government, providing legal counsel to the state on all matters of law, from international treaties and domestic legislation to the legal processes that shape the national governance. The office of the Attorney General stands at the heart of Tanzania's legal framework, ensuring that laws passed by Parliament are sound, drafting government bills and legal instruments, and offering advisory opinions to ministries, departments, and public institutions. This vital responsibility now rests in the capable hands of a seasoned expert, Hamza Johari. Over the years, Johari has built an impressive portfolio of legal expertise and academic contribution. He has participated in numerous international legal training programs and published works on contract negotiations, aviation law, and maritime law. Notably, Johari also headed the government's negotiation team for the landmark Port of Dar es Salaam Cooperation and Development Agreement with the United Arab Emirates DP World, a deal that remains a defining chapter in Tanzanian modern economy diplomacy. His expertise has been sought even in Asia, where he served as a legal advisor to the government of Japan in the Senkaku Islands disputes between Japan and China, a testament to his international reputation as a legal authority. Born on October 21st, 1970, Hamza Johari stands as a scholar, negotiator, and patriot, whose lifelong service to law continues to inspire confidence in Tanzania's governance. With his vast experience and steadfast dedication, Tanzanians can rest assured the legal defense and counsel of the nation are in safe and capable hands. Kanki Mwagomole, TBC News.
President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, says his government will ensure economic growth and control inflation. During the inauguration, the 11th House of Representatives in Zanzibar, Dr. Mwinyi says his government will implement Chama cha Mapinduzi election manifesto for 2025-2030.
Honorable Speaker, considering that economic growth is key driver for achieving sustainable development and improving the well-being of citizens, the government, during the second phase of 8th term, will ensure that economic growth is inclusive and aligned with strengthening of productive sector, the availability of investment opportunities, access to capital, and the participation of private sector. The government will further strengthen the economy by taking various measures, including creating an enabling environment for low-income citizens so that they can meet their basic needs and access essential services.
He says his government will continue to strengthen peace, national unity, and accelerate economic transformation.
The government will take measures to control inflation, keeping it below 5% annually, and to create the national income growth rate from 7% to 10% per year. It will also create 350,000 new employment opportunities and raise the average citizen's income from $1,241, which is equivalent to 3.2 million Tanzanian shillings, $1,880, equivalent to 4.8 million Tanzania shillings.
Dr. Mwinyi promises to create employment opportunities and have inclusive economy. In Belém, Brazil, world leaders, climate experts, and activists have gathered for the 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP30. The two-week summit, being held from 10th to the 21st of November, is held in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, and it focuses on turning climate promises into action as countries present new plans to cut greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to the worsening impacts of climate change. Now, to discuss further about COP30, we are joined by Dr. Richard Muyungi, the chair of the African Group of Negotiators, AGN. He's also presidential advisor on climate issues here in Tanzania. Dr. Richard Muyungi, what are the main agendas being discussed in this year's COP30, as you're one of the attendees and one of the representatives from Africa and indeed Tanzania?
Thank you very much. You said it nicely. One of the major issues we are discussing here, we have viewed the new report, a synthesis report, which shows the need to increase ambition in terms of cutting emissions to be able to remain around 1.5 degrees centigrade, so as to keep the world safe. But for us as Africa, I think, as you can imagine, one of the issues we are focusing on is increased financial support, technological support, as well as capacity building. These are the issues which have been on the table for many years, and as we increasingly get the impacts of climate change on the continent, we are actually requesting the developed world to meet their commitments in terms of financial support, which has always been there, but we need much more support now because of the increased impact, and also because of the need now to be able to be part of the global community to reduce emissions through the new reports which have been released here.
We'll revert back to the issue of climate financing by developed countries, but first of all, as a representative from Tanzania and Africa, what are the main issues that you bring to the table to this year's COP30?
A number of issues you can imagine, but at the last Africa Climate Summit in Addis Ababa, the heads of states gave us mandates on issues of importance to the continent. One, we are bringing to the table the need to ensure that Africa's energy poverty is addressed. As you know, Africa is the continent which still has over 600 million people without connection to electricity. And it's a continent which still has over 900 million people without clean cooking. These are the issues we are bringing on the table. We need to ensure that much as we discuss energy transitions, the energy transitions for Africa should address the energy poverty, as well as the need to ensure that Africa's clean cooking solutions are given a priority. But again, as I said, we are ready to cooperate with the international community, provided we are given the financial support. As you know, Africa also brings to the table its richness in terms of critical minerals, which are needed to address the climate change through employing the new technologies. These critical minerals are within Africa. We need to ensure that we use these critical minerals to ensure that we have youth employment, we have beneficiation of these critical minerals, we have enhanced industrialization on the continent, and we have used these critical minerals to transform our continent for a better future of ourselves, but also our children. So these are the issues we are bringing on the table. These are the discussions we are going to take up for the next 2 weeks.
With regards to climate financing, this has been a really crucial issue. How different is it going to be in demanding the payment of the funds by developed countries? Because there has been claims that the promises that have been made over the years, they're not satisfactorily being fulfilled by developed countries, considering the fact that they pollute more compared to developing countries. So how is it going to be different this year with regards to developing countries demanding the funding?
Yes, it's going to be different, as you rightly said. This has been on the table for years, but there has been improvement. At the last COP in Baku, Azerbaijan, we did agree for the first time that developed countries will have to raise the amount of resources for the 100 billion to at least $300 billion by 2035. And we have agreed here on a new roadmap beyond 2035, where we need 1.3 trillion to be provided, not mobilized, to be provided by developed countries. But in between, we have funds. We have already established the loss and damage fund. We have also the green climate fund. These new funds have at least started providing resources to our countries. In fact, today we are launching officially the inauguration of the call for proposals for developing countries to get resources for the newly established fund. So there has been improvement. What we have seen, yes, it is steady. It's not at the speed we want, but there has been improvement in terms of provision of financial resources. And we need to keep the momentum moving because we need to keep the pressure to the developed world to provide more resources. And more importantly now, we also need technologies to be able to live with the changing climate by employing new technologies which can help us to address mitigation and adaptation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muyunge from Brazil. We will continue to get updates from you as the COP30 continues there in Brazil. Thank you very much. Tourism agents from the United States have pledged to become ambassadors for promoting Tanzania's tourism, encouraging more visitors to explore the country's attractions, particularly the Serengeti National Park, citing Tanzania's reputation for peace and stability. The agents, who spent 20 days touring the Serengeti, said the experience allowed them to witness firsthand the park's unique attractions, including its wildlife and rich cultural heritage elements, which have left a lasting impression. It's a story by Sichelela Kongola, read to you by Caroline Maleo.
The safety and hospitality found in Tanzania has impressed the group of about 120 U.S. travel agents who vow to serve as strong ambassadors by inspiring more tourists to visit the country.
Whatever you hear from other places in the world, the Serengeti and Tanzania is absolutely a safe place. From day one to today has been an amazing experience where no one has felt unsafe. The beauty and the people here take care of you like nowhere else in the world.
The beauty of the park and its attraction truly stands out, says one of the agents.
We actually get to experience the culture as much as we experience the beauty. So we're looking forward to our time here, and we would encourage any of you to come because this has been a safe voyage. They've taken very good care of us, and we would welcome any and all to come and see the beauty that is Tanzania.
Another agent highlights how Tanzania's tourism potential continues to grow every day.
We are expanding all through Tanzania. Tanzania is expanding, tourism is expanding, and it's #1 spot in Africa to be right now.
A hot air balloon pilot also notes that tourism in Tanzania is expanding steadily, with visitors showing increasing interest in unique experiences like balloon safaris. With its unmatched natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and enduring peace, Tanzania continues to shine as one of Africa's top travel destinations. Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
Let's have a look at other stories. They call it the city that never sleeps, a vibrant coastal hub where tradition meets modernity. Dar es Salaam is not just an economic powerhouse, but a place of charm, color, and warmth. In tonight's feature, we take you on a journey through the beauty of Dar es Salaam, a city of peace, people, and possibilities. Kanki Mwagomole has prepared the following feature.
Nestled along the shores of the Indian Ocean, Dar es Salaam, meaning haven of peace, lives up to its name. From sunrise to sunset, the city tells a story of life in motion. As the sun rises over Cocoa Beach, fishermen bring in the morning catch, while joggers trace the coastline, a daily rhythm that captures the city's spirit. Dar es Salaam is alive with color, from the bustling Kariakor market to the calm neighborhoods of Oyster Bay, Masaki. It's a melting pot of cultures, languages, and a lifestyle. Dar es Salaam's cuisine is a vibrant reflection of its Swahili culture, a mouth-watering blend of African, Arab, Indian, and coastal influences that come together to create unforgettable flavors. The aroma of pilau spiced rice cooked with tender meat fills the air during family gatherings and celebrations. No visit to Dar is complete without tasting Zanzibar mix, a popular street food bowl of potatoes, bhajias, boiled eggs, and tangy coconut soup, or the beloved mishkaki stewed marinated meat roasted over open charcoal flames. Whether in a fine restaurant or the waterfront or a small roadside eatery, Dar es Salaam Swahili cuisine celebrates community, flavor, and the rich history of the coast. A true feast for both the palate and the heart. Beyond the traffic and tall buildings, the city offers escapes of calm, from the lush green of the botanical gardens to the white sands of Bongoyo Island, just a short boat ride away. Its skyline continues to evolve, a symbol of Tanzania's growth, while still holding on to its cultural roots found in the music, the markets, and most of all the people. And the warmth defines Dar es Salaam, not just as a city, but as a feeling, a place where history, beauty, and progress walk side by side. From its golden beaches to its growing skyline, Dar es Salaam remains a getaway not only to Tanzania, but to the soul of East Africa, a haven of peace, a hub of opportunity, and a home to millions. Dar es Salaam continues to shine as one of Africa's most captivating coastal cities. Kanki Mwagomole, TBC News.
Thank you very much, Kanki Mwagomole, for that feature. African women celebrated 30 years of the Beijing Platform for Action, designed to accelerate gender equality, with a colorful event at the Pan-African Parliament in Midrand, South Africa. Ian Zvoma reports.
Hours, one of us does not make it.
Defined by soft yet captivating poetry, it was a special day to celebrate strides that have been made since the landmark Beijing Declaration of 1995.
It's time for us to reflect and see how far we've managed to go post-Beijing. It's been 30 years, and we're still mourning as women that nothing much has been done.
So for me, this is an opportunity to learn from those who were there, but also those who have been, been active in ensuring that, the agenda that was adopted in Beijing is implemented.
Oh, absolutely a fantastic milestone. But I think from 30 years ago, a lot was promised, a lot of work was done, and a lot of progress has actually been made up to this point. But I think there are still some gaps.
Beijing Platform for Action is a landmark global agenda for gender equality and women's empowerment adopted by 189 countries at the Fourth World Conference on Women in Beijing 1995, but it is clear more still needs to be done.
The promise of Beijing will be fulfilled only when every African girl child has equal opportunities, is able to participate in the skills revolution, especially in STEM, and has access to finance, markets, and trade.
Honored to host an event of this magnitude, PAP President Chief Fortune Charumbira also noted existing gaps which should be addressed by the Pan-African Parliament.
In the protocol establishing this parliament, it says Pan-African Parliament shall be the platform for citizens of this continent to debate, deliberate any issue, protocols that enhance the rights of women.
The Beijing Plan for Action outlines strategic objectives and actions to address 12 critical areas, such as ending violence against women, promoting economic empowerment, and ensuring equal access to education and health.
On that note, let us now have a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Do not miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Let's now have a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello, dear viewer. Welcome again to the next 24 hours forecast, starting tonight at 9 p.m. From Tanzania Meteorological Authority, my name is Ramadan Omari. Rainfall models are showing signal of rainfall over some areas of our country, especially along Lake Victoria Basin, western part of our country, coastal areas toward southern part. And tonight in Kagera, Geita, Mwanza, Shinyanga, Kigoma, Tabora, and the Katavi regions expected to feature partly cloudy condition, thunder showers over a few areas. And the remaining regions expected to feature partly cloudy condition. And tomorrow in Kagera, Geita, Kigoma, and the Katavi regions expected to feature cloudy condition, thunder showers over a few areas and sun interval. While in Mara, Simiyu, Mwanza, Shinyanga, Tabora, and the Rukwa regions are expected to feature partly cloudy condition, thunder showers over a few areas and sun period. Over Mbeya, Songwe, Njombe, Ruvuma, northern coast and southern coast, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy condition, rain showers over a few areas and sun period. While over the northeastern highland, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy condition, light rain showers over a few areas and sun period. Over the central areas, Morogoro and the Iringa regions are expected to feature partly cloudy condition and sun periods. In terms of wind pattern, we're expecting wind to flow at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour over the coastal areas. And the state of the sea is expected to be slight. Over Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Rukwa, and Lake Nyasa, wind speed is expected to reach 30 kilometers per hour. And the state of the lakes are expected to be moderate. And now, let's have a look on the next further forecast over some regions of our country. In Dar es Salaam, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, light rain over a few areas. In the Dodoma region, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. In the Mbeya region, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, rain showers over a few areas. While over Mwanza region, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, thunder showers over a few areas. Over Kilimanjaro, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, light rain over a few areas. In Morogoro, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, light rain over a few areas. And over Arusha, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, light rain over a few areas. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Faitha Ngaga. Good night.
TBC1, ukweli na uhakika.